I'm Bear Grylls, and each week I'll be taking a different celebrity on a 2-day adventure into the wild.
Oh, Bear! Oh, no!
This season is more dangerous.
Oh, my God.
Extreme.
That's a big cat.
And more disgusting than ever before.
That's placenta. That's our dinner.
These celebrities have no idea what they're in for.
It's definitely the worst decision I've ever made. Oh, my God! Bear!
Maggots and burnt bird. What more can a man want?
Yeah.
A little bit of courage and a little bit of skill.
Yeah, I got courage, but I ain't got no skill.
1,000 foot down that.
How do we get there?
Elephant dung. There you go. Save your life.
Yeah.
I feel like skiing is a lot safer.
I am the wilderness. The animals know I'm coming.
These celebrities will be pushed beyond their limits and tested like they've never been tested before.
Bear!
You're about to see a side of them
I mean, we have kids. What are we doing?
you've never seen. Tonight, NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal takes a shot at the wild.
I told you it had a kid.
Over the course of Shaq's 19-year career in the NBA, he scored more than 28,000 points and won 4 championships. There's no question Shaq is one of the most dominant and exciting players ever to step on the court. Now he's joining me in the Adirondack Mountains for an oversized adventure.
I just can't work out whose is whose.
He'll have to do what I do,
That probably was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
eat what I eat,
I mean, that's not rotten. That is fresh.
and sleep wherever I sleep. This one's gonna be huge.
Not going around nothing. Same mentality as on the basketball court. Move, get out of my way. Getting ready to meet my main man, Bear Grylls. When Bear told me to get on the train, I don't know where I'm going, but it doesn't matter. I'm ready. I'm doing it because Bear is a legend. I want to wrap snakes around my neck. I want to eat some bugs. I want to drink some of my own. A lot of people don't think I can do it, but remember, I am the wilderness. The animals know I'm coming.
Shaquille O'Neal is known all over the world for his incredible basketball skills, his sense of humor, and his 7'1" frame. Taking something that big into the wild is going to be a challenge. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous.
Bear gave me some rocket launcher type thingy that looks badass. I look like the Terminator. I'll be back, Bear Grylls.
Flying over the Adirondack Mountains, 18,000 square miles of rugged peaks and dense forests, but so easy to get lost in. Shaq might be used to the Timberwolves and the Grizzlies on court, but out here, it's a different ballgame.
Hey, why we stop? Bear should be coming any minute now. Gotta get ready. Most people wear regular gloves because you're regular-sized people. Me, I wear oven gloves. So I'm not your regular-sized people. Can't mess these beautiful hands up. Helicopter. Can't land out there, it's rough. He wants me to meet him on the roof. Bear told me to get on the roof when I hear him coming. Guess what? I hear him coming.
You all right, Shaq? You okay, buddy? You ready for this? Yeah, we're gonna get you up.
2 days, Shaquille O'Neal and I will venture deep into a remote and untouched Adirondack forest. We'll traverse dense woodland and towering cliffs in search of shelter, food, and camp. On day 2, the terrain will become even steeper and unmanageable as we search for an old logging road and our eventual extraction.
There's nowhere to land here. No, we're looking for a lake. That's going to be our best bet for getting down.
Jump in the lake.
Yeah, let's strip down a little. Let's take our boots off. Help pull the boots off. Okay. There you go. Okay, pilot, take us down to our lake. Okay, come to the edge. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! That's not 18! Wow, there's a lot of logs in here as well. A lot of mosquitoes, leeches. At least we're going to have dry boots to put on.
Bear and I jumped in the lake from the helicopter. Bear, you thought I was scared? Never. I'm the son of a military man. I'm with you, Bear, sir.
Have you been in a chopper before?
You know my nickname? The Black Bear Grylls. Not scared of anything.
Well, I just can't work out whose is whose. I think that must be yours.
It's a little too small.
Shaq is definitely different to any other guest I've taken out, just in the sense of, you know, he's a big unit. It definitely makes journeying in the wild harder work for him. But he's got this kind of streak of steel. And actually, you know, out of all of the qualities out here, it's the only one that really matters. We better get the old grappling launcher.
What is this thing, anyway?
This will fire a grappling hook as it fires out, opens. So if you're trying to climb a high tree, but you never know, it just might save us. And I thought it's good, you can carry that. And also makes you look badass.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's go on our way. So the mission here is head west about 7 miles to a logging track, and that's going to be our extraction point. Between here and there's a lot of ravines, dense forest. But you just got to maintain your bearings and route find carefully through the trees.
Everything must get out of my way to make my path easy. Same mentality as on the basketball court. Move, get out of my way.
Shaq moves noisily, you know. I kind of, if I see a tree, I go round the tree, you know. Shaq doesn't go around anything. It's like...
I love breaking trees. Why go around a little branch when I could just rip them to shreds? I'm not going around nothing. Stick to the trail, Bear.
We're both going to fall over a lot. That's all right. It's all about getting back up. Shaq is like a great big rhino moving through the forest, and it just made me smile. So did you do any sort of preparation for this trip?
Nope.
So what sort of training do you do nowadays?
Nothing.
Really?
It's called couch training. I just sit on the couch and watch TV, Bear.
Yeah, well, hey, you've done your time. You've done your time. These are feet, what did you say, 28?
28,000 points, 4
28,000
championships.
points, wow. We're keeping going. We're heading up. We're looking for a route up and over. Okay, so eventually we need to get over this somehow. That's the direction of travel.
That's gonna be a problem, Bear. Bad shoulders. From dunking, hanging
Yeah.
on the rim.
Okay, we'll find it the simplest way we can.
You know what dunking is, Bear? Slam dunk.
Is it a donut?
Oh, man. You slam dunk. So I used to go up high,
Yeah,
put the ball in the rim,
yeah.
and pull up. So for 20 years of that, the shoulders, like I can't pull my shoulders back.
The thing I always wonder, when you were doing that, jumping up, and then you'd grab it sometimes.
Yes.
How the hell, how come those things don't break?
I did break 10 of them.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Oh, look, here we go. Here's a crack of weakness in this cliff face. So we reached this classic Adirondack escarpment, and I knew that our direction of travel, straight that way. I tried to kind of skirt along it for a little bit to see if I could find an easier way around it. But eventually, sometimes you have to face the music. You got to get up things to get across things. You see, good footholds, so you won't have to use your shoulders on it. Thing is, it's good, because good climbing is all about legs, not shoulders.
I don't have good legs, Bear. Legs are burnt out. I'm making excuses.
Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. Could be time for the old grappling launcher. If we can get the hook right up over that, trail a line behind it. If it's strong enough, then we can just edge our way up it.
Difficult way, 40-foot wall. But it's a challenge. I've been retired for 7 years. I want to see if I can do it.
If you hold it like that, it will have a hell of a kick. About there, okay?
Yeah. I'm a pretty good shot. Not a free throw shot, but I'm a pretty good shot. Oh.
Okay, so we need to aim higher.
Ah!
I told you it had a kick.
Holy cow. Almost put my shoulder out of place.
Do you want to be my back man, okay?
I got you. I'm anchored. You ain't falling this way.
Here we go.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Okay, let's just give this a test. Because what we don't want is halfway up this thing coming loose. Give it a pull.
Think it'll hold me?
Okay, you ever used these before?
No, sir.
Okay, so these are called Jumars. Jumars are pretty simple climbing devices. You snap it onto the rope, it allows you to go up, and then when you try and pull down, it locks on the rope. So you can just edge your way up, up, up these ropes. But it is physical, and the heavier you are, the harder work it is. I go up first, watch what I do. So this is a pretty awkward climb, you know. The foothold's always just jammed in these crevices at difficult angles. The handhold's always just out of reach. For Shaq, it's not going to be easy. How much you weigh?
More than you've ever pulled in your life. Thinking I'm not going to make it. Thinking I'm wasting Bear's time.
Bit precarious, but it's going to hold. Well, it would hold me, whether it holds Shaq. I think I might take another turn around the tree with it.
Never climbed before, so a lot of people don't know this, but I'm afraid of heights. Not dunking on the rim, looking back heights. Climbing up the side of a mountain, looking down heights. Terrified. This might not work, Bear.
Coming up. Okay, Shaq, this is good. Whenever you're ready, you gotta help me. God, man.
No way I get up this, Bear.
It's a physical thing to get up this thing. Yeah.
Oh!
And later.
I saw a nice big house with a nice fence, and I said, I'm the one in the family that could do that for my mother. Not about money, it's not about the fame, it's about doing something special for a loved one.
Special episode tonight at 9 on National Geographic.
Okay, Shaq, this is good. Whenever you're ready. Okay, I'm gonna start pulling.
Use the truck, it's easier.
I haven't got a truck. Get your feet in the crack.
My feet too big. To you little guys, when you climb the mountains, you can stick your little feet in the crevices and you could, you know, use it as leverage and climb up. When you got size 22 Triple E, there are no crevices.
1, 2, 3, you gotta help me.
This might not work, Bear.
God, man.
No way I get up this, Bear.
This is going to be hard work for Shaq. You know, even though he's tall, so he starts off with a 7'1" advantage, it's a physical thing to get up this thing, so it's going to be a little bit touch and go, I think. He's not wrong when he said he's heavy.
Ah! Ah! These oven gloves suck.
You're almost there, okay? Last push. Dig deep, use your leg power to lift your frame. Yeah.
Oh!
Get your legs up. Last push. 1, 2, 3. Wow. There you go. It's good. That's good. Well done. I mean, I'm used to seeing these lines go pretty tight, but I tell you what, it was like Shaq's first introduction to the wild. and he's come out smiling and on top.
Holy crap, that was difficult.
Good for you, good for you.
All you mountain climbers, you guys are one of the greatest athletes in the world. My salute. But that probably was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Thanks, brother. We did it.
Let's go this way, yeah?
Yeah. I thought the oven gloves would work in the wilderness, but they're not. Goodbye, oven gloves. Sorry it didn't work out between us. Love you forever. Little decoration at the top. Rest in peace, oven gloves. Now it's time to go like Bear. Bare hands. I don't bury my oven gloves, Bear.
I'm amazed it lasted that long. Okay, let's take 2 minutes here. Rehydrate, then we'll keep moving that way.
Yes, sir.
So where were you brought up, Shaq?
Born and raised in Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah?
Father was in the military. Moved from New Jersey to Hinesville, Georgia.
Yeah?
Into Wiesbaden, West Germany.
Yeah, Wiesbaden. I was based in Wiesbaden.
Oh, you was in Wiesbaden?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went to
So how old were you then?
About 12.
Wow.
And then from Wiesbaden, we went to Wilflicken.
Yeah?
And then from Wilflicken, I ended up high school in San Antonio.
So you had probably quite a strict upbringing then with a military stepfather. Was he quite strict?
Very strict, and wish he was still here. I thank him for it every day. I had a lot of discipline, a lot of times coming up where, you know, was tempted to always go the wrong way. You know, I made $40 million at the age of 18.
Are you serious?
Yeah, at 18, $40 million, I didn't know what to do, but one thing I had was my discipline.
Yeah.
Like I knew, like, hey, we're going to a party, but don't drink.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs, respect people, have fun at the party, go home safely. So I thank him every day. And, you know, being that he took me to a lot of places, I'm able to deal with everybody.
And so he's no longer with us, is he?
No, he passed away 2 years ago.
Oh, that must have been a heavy loss for you.
Yeah, it was. He was my guy.
Hmm. And what sort of kid were you when you were growing up?
I was a bully until I beat a kid up and almost ended his life.
Yeah.
I was a young hypocrite. Like, you know, when you see people and you don't know anything about them, you make fun of them. But, you know, I was a bully, and then I realized that that was no good at that. And then when I was playing basketball, I almost failed, and a geek helped me pass, so I became a geek. I'm big into technology. I'm one of the first investors in Google, so I love, and I'm always proud of saying that I'm a geek.
Did you always have that burning ambition? Where did that come from?
My burning ambition was coming from something of a higher power, and what I mean by that is I love my mother to death. And we was riding one day, and I saw a nice big house with a nice fence, some acres, a couple cars out there. And I said, I'm the one in the family that can do that for my mother. So that right there has always been my higher power.
That must mean so much for you to be able to look after your mum and your family like you do.
Not about money, it's not about the fame, it's about doing something special for a loved one.
He's focused, he knows he's earned it, and he really wants to protect and look after his family. Okay, let's go.
Right behind you, Bear.
Hey, that's why he's the best.
I need me a hiking stick, Bear.
Oh, wow, mother love. Look, this is, you know what that is?
Look like an octopus.
No, that's placenta.
Well, somebody had a baby.
Yeah, this is a placenta from the birth of a little deer or moose, maybe. Well, I suppose a pretty good place up here to give birth. What's rare, though, is find it so fresh. That, for me, is good news.
You just touch everything, Bear?
It looks, actually, like dinner. Coming up. You getting warm in there, Shaq?
I've never sat in a bunch of leaves before. I feel like a big Christmas tree right now.
My mission was...
You just touch everything, Bear?
It looks, actually, like dinner. This is a placenta from the birth of a little deer or moose, maybe. Something's been chewing on that as well. Maybe coyote? Well, you know some people eat placenta. You heard of that?
Yeah, I saw that on TV.
It's like nature's vitamin pill, because there's all the best nutrients and everything in the placenta for the...
You want to take it with us and eat it tonight?
Well, we could cut a little bit of it. Let's just cut across there.
I gotta touch it, Bear?
Yeah, you got this. Do you know what? Just get involved with it. Come on, use those big hands. Go on, get in. There you go. Whatever was born was probably born early today, maybe even last night. So it's fresh, and that means it's good to eat. Energy. We're eating, Shaq. We're good.
Yes, we are.
You lucked out on that one.
Bear?
And the rest of this can go back to nature. Okay.
Stop touching stuff, Bear.
We're looking for camp.
Got it.
I look around somewhere like this, and you think, what is there a lot of that we can use for camp?
There's a lot of wood here.
A lot of
So we
wood.
can create a nice little fire.
A lot of leaves.
A lot of leaves.
You know what we could do?
Make a
Bunch
salad.
up. I reckon if we collect all these leaves into a big pile like this, and then we'll get right inside it, just the heads poking out.
Deal.
And then it's going to be waterproof, because it's so many layers.
Right.
And it will get nice and warm. He looked at me like he's a bit mad, but this is going to work.
And we're just gonna sit here all night?
Well, we'll just check this works, and we're happy with it. We'll be waterproof, soft, and warm. Then we'll make fire, cook dinner, and then all we've got to do is retreat into our pile of leaves.
What about the bugs?
No, there won't be bugs. There won't be any bugs in it.
Feels different. I never sat in.
You getting warm in there, Shaq?
I never sat in a bunch of leaves before. I feel like a big Christmas tree right now. I'm camouflaged right now. The leaves are covering me to keep me warm at night. It might rain. That's okay. Leaves are waterproof. Major insulation under the leaves. Leaves over my head. I want no one or nothing to see me. Not a coyote, not a moose, not a bear, not even another leaf.
Okay, so how's that feeling, Shaq? You're probably beginning to get a bit of warmth in there as well.
Yes, sir.
So if it rains, you're waterproof, we're warm, I can sit beside you there, and we'll be good.
Okay, got it.
Okay, you ready to make fire, cook out the placenta?
Let's do it.
Okay,
I can get out on my own. Watch.
Okay, here we go.
Roar! I always wanted to do that, Bear. Roar! Like a zombie.
Here we go, look, bit of flat rock. We can cook on that. Heat underneath, we've got birch bark as well. I found this little bit of birch bark. It's got a lot of natural oils in it. Even if it's wet, it will take a spark. So we're gonna use that, strike it, light the fire. Side, other side, back. Got it.
Yes.
Shaq made fire with birch bark. Legendary. Oh, you've got to love it. That's going to really... That fried up is going to be amazing.
Don't you want to clean it first?
You need a pea? That's the best thing to clean it with.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a first for me to eat placenta. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, looks good.
Doesn't smell at all.
It was gooey and dripping. My stomach just started to...
Coming up, what would you say is your proudest sporting moment?
You ready to dream with me? Close your eyes. Bear found placenta, either from a deer or from a moose. And me, in my big mouth, I said, let's eat it.
What do you think?
Actually looks like steak 'em.
Yeah. That's cooking up nicely now, Shaq, look. So if you kind of look back on everything, what would you say is been your proudest sporting moment?
You ready to dream with me? Close your eyes. You're inside the Staples Center. The Lakers were down the whole fourth quarter by 16. If they lose this game, they will not go to the finals. Kobe has the ball at the top of the key. He crosses Scottie Pippen up. He goes to the lane. What is this? Is this a shot? No, it's a lob. The lob is too high. Oh my God, Shaq comes out of nowhere, throws it down. He's running down the court like this. A lot of people ask me what was I pointing at. Before I left, my son was 2 years old. He said, Daddy, I want you to win. So when I threw the lob from Kobe, I threw it down. He was sitting in the suites. I'm pointing up at him. That's my proudest moment.
Amazing.
Did you see that?
No, but I have in my mind now.
Okay, got it.
So in a way, that was the key that unlocked the finals.
Yes.
Wow.
Then we went to the finals and won the finals, then we won 3 in a row.
So what would you say is your greatest strength off the court?
Greatest strength off the court is making people smile. I speak every language. Like I can go to London and say, it's getting better. I can go to a Jewish person and say, Shalom, Baruch Hashem, Lashana Tova. I can say, Salam Alaikum. I can say, Ni Hao.
Yeah.
I can say, Como estás, amigo? And I just love people. I love making people smile, especially children. I think that's my greatest strength.
It's a great gift, that, you know. You can win trophies, but if you can make people smile, you're always going to be happy. That's the thing.
Yep.
You know, having retired, is there anything that you miss?
No, not at all. I had my little window to where it was Shaq's league and where I was the most dominant player.
But like with any sport, you can't be the king forever. But the thing is, you were the king.
I was the king. I was the king. I've done every wild and crazy thing I wanted to do. I met everybody I wanted to meet. I partied. I did this. I've had every stupid fancy car. Now it's just time to just sit back, relax, hand it over to the kids, and just continue to have fun.
We had a really honest talk. You get reminded why he's such a champion on and off the court, the values he holds, the way he hasn't kind of gone to his head, and the confidence he has, that inner confidence is unshakable. That's what makes him Shaquille O'Neal. You ready to eat?
Excuse me, Mr. Bear.
Yeah.
Black people don't like their steak burnt.
But I don't want you to get sick. That's why I like cook. You kill the bacteria that makes you sick.
What kind of sick?
Like diarrhea, vomiting.
Don't want to have diarrhea because I left my toilet paper in the room.
Once you get over the fact that you're eating placenta, it's actually not too bad, you know?
I bet.
You know? The thing is, I've learned if you burn it enough, it just tastes like burnt steak. You're one up, my man.
Appreciate it.
Okay, good. The last thing we need to do, throw a line over that, and we'll pull our backpacks up, and then they're out of the way. This is time for the
Free throws.
free throw with a water bottle over the branch with some paracord. It's always good drills when you're in bear country to make sure any food you've got, you hoist it up a tree away from any prying bears in the middle of the night. I heard you were terrible at free throw.
No. I got 4 championships. How can I be terrible?
Because every great hero has a chink. Part of your genius.
No chinks. I just like the people to think it's a chinks, and then when they foul me, it's when I get that elbow in it. When I need to hit it, I will always hit it.
Okay, show me the free throw. And remember, you've already told me you're a master of this.
Bear just challenged me. So guess what? I need to hit this right now.
See that big branch?
Got it from right here.
Here you go. Shaquille O'Neal steps up for a free throw.
Bear signals.
2 shots.
All right. Boom, 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 boom. I never miss, Bear. I keep telling you. Whack 'em.
Pull it up. Here you go. That'll do us. We're safe for the night.
Bear said it was comfortable. He's making me do all the work while he sleeps. And I got something in my back. Damn coyote teeth in my back. I hate the leaves, but I gotta watch his back. Good night, Bear. Love you.
Coming up. So if we tie this off, and I'll lower you down, you can back climb.
Who's gonna hold me?
Me.
What the hell is a 100-pounder gonna hold a 350-plus pounder? I might have to decline Bear on this one. Holy
Hey, the big man emerges.
Oh, my God. I can't believe he made me stay outside. I smell like garbage truck water right now. My pants are so dirty, it look like I number 2'd on myself. But don't complain, I'm a soldier. Don't worry about it, America. What we doing today, Bear?
Well, we've got a bit more journey to do. There's going to be a little bit more up.
More?
And probably a little bit more down. And
Jump out of the helicopter.
No more helicopter.
Climb the mountains. Sleep in the woods all night. And a thunderstorm. All right, let's roll. Nothing like a king-size wet leaf bed, Bear. Oh, man. It's just to let the animals know I'm awake. Stay away.
Okay, let's get the backpacks down. Go on, then you can do the honors. Cut the rope, here we go. And we're on our way. There's a little, looks like a little animal trail up the side of this. So our extraction point is a logging road. We've got a bit more journeying to do. That means up, that means down, that means climbing, all the stuff that Shaq doesn't really like. But the thing is, you've got a champion spirit, do it strong, get it done. Okay, so this is a little bit awkward. Let me go up. I'll get a rope, put it around the tree, just to give you a little bit of support. But kick into this. You'll be fine here. Let's just do this 100% safe. Clip it onto that yellow bit. You guys coming down?
You ever been to Mount Everest?
Yeah, I've been on Everest. Long expedition there. 3 months on that mountain, Shaq.
How long did it take me and you?
Yeah, a while. We had 4 climbers die. 2 died of the cold.
You said die?
2 fell.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to do Everest with you.
Yeah. Okay, let me get this around the tree, hold on. So this sort of ascent is tricky. So I'm just gonna put a rope around the tree, give him a little bit of support to bring him up. Okay, we're good. There you go, there you go.
Little help here. Climbing up a rock in the morning after a thunderstorm, slippery, wet, dangerous. Ah! Might not work, Bear.
You gotta climb. Well done, Shaq. Okay, almost there.
Ready?
Okay, you got a big drop to the left, so really lean into that slope. Take your time, take it steady. Well done, Shaq. Good job.
That's my top of Mount Everest look.
We'll have a quick stop, recover our breath a bit. So I read somewhere that you once spent $1 million in
one day. Yeah.
So how did that work out?
I was so happy I was able to help my family out. So I went and bought a fancy car, Mercedes. So then when I get home, my father says, that's nice, where's mine? So I go buy him one, go buy my mother one, and, you know, just pay their bills off. And then the next day, the guy from the bank called me and said, you're $400,000 in the hole. And at that point, I knew that I didn't want to be like the ones that go broke. So at that point, I got an accountant, I got a business manager, and I've been doing pretty good ever since. But yeah, that's a true story. One day.
So you've learned a lot of these lessons by kind of in the deep end.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you have any kind of quiet personal goals that you still, ambitions you really want to fulfill?
Yeah, I want to be sheriff one day.
Really?
Yeah, because now the gap between law enforcement and people I'm starting to do this, something we really don't need. So I know that any community I'm in, I could, you know, bring them back together.
Because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, isn't there?
A lot of crazy stuff. A lot of crazy stuff.
But you could be a great bridge, as you
Yes,
say.
I can. Yeah, because I'm a people's person.
Yeah.
I know how to go upstairs and have a conversation. I know how to go downstairs and have a conversation. So
If I was breaking the law, you came along, it's like I'd be going, okay, the game's up. I'm yours.
You better.
Okay, let's keep going. I'm trying to find the easiest route. It's just sometimes you reach these, what we call an on-pass, which is there is no easy way. Everywhere I look, it's just sheer. I found one little kind of chink of weakness in this cliff face. It's a bit precarious, but it will do. Yeah, this is gonna work.
We SWAT teaming down?
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for. SWAT team propel is what I see in the movies. Those guys that have the things that go zzz, zzz. Always wanted to do that.
Okay, you go, Shaq. Have a little look over this.
I'm good from right here, sir.
Okay, so you see the fallen tree?
Yeah.
And that tree, there's a little ledge there. It's about halfway down. So if we tie this off, and I'll lower you down, you can back climb as much as you can, because what we don't want to do is put too much weight either on the rope or these, more importantly, these trees.
Who's gonna hold me?
Me.
How the hell is a 100-pounder gonna hold a 350-plus pounder? It's hard for me to trust the rope. I'm looking at the rope, it's little. Bear Grylls is little. I'm a big guy. Don't really add up. Little and little don't equal big. Little and little equals more little. Bear wants me to climb down this rock backwards. Might have to decline Bear on this one. Holy
Coming up, there's always a point of fear.
I can't do it.
You can, you can. Good, I got you 100%. That's good.
Bear wants me to climb down this rock backwards. Might have to decline Bear on this one. Holy When I look down the cliff, I automatically go to the bottom. I'm gonna slip. Bear's not gonna be able to hold me up. It'll be a disaster.
Okay, let's get going.
I'm going right here.
Yeah. There you go. You're going down, Shaq. You're going down. Don't go
No, I
up.
can't do it.
You can, you can.
Nope, can't do it.
You can do it. Keep going down. Hey, there's always a point of fear. You just got to commit to it. You got to start. You got to keep going down. And I always say the best way over your fears is through them. Come on, Shaq. Straight down. Let's do this. Right leg down, leg over with your arm now. You can trust the rope.
Oh.
That's good. That's good. Okay, down to that ledge, right on the edge of it. I would almost like roll over so you're facing the rock face now. There you go. I want to put all the weight on that rope.
Okay.
That's good, that's good. The rope will go tight. It's good. I got you 100%. That's good.
Ah. Oh.
Okay, I'm coming down to you. Stay exactly where you are.
Ah.
Talk to me.
My ass. No scars, no scrapes, no bruises. Still looking good. Ah. Show off.
I'm just trying to get down to you quick. Okay, well done, Shaq. That was committing down that bit. Okay, hold on to that so you're safe. Okay, so look, I think we can do the same thing and then use this tree like a fireman's pole.
Got it.
And then you can slide, it'll take us all the way to the bottom.
Let's do it.
There you go, there you go. There you go, keep hold of it. Okay, we're going down, that's good. That's good, Shaq. You keep talking to me, how close are you? You on the bottom?
No, 20 more feet.
Okay, keep it going.
A little more slack.
You're messing with me. I know you're like it. It's gone slack. Okay.
I'm at the bottom.
Okay, so stay on it because you're my counterbalance.
Wait, wait. Locking, engaging. All right, let's do it, Bear. I got you, baby. Great job, Bear. We did it. We did it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about the landing on top of you.
That's all right. Told you I got your back, Bear.
No better man to land on top of all of us. We're standing on the shoulders of giants. literally.
I got a confession.
Go on.
I was terrified to come out that thing, and you gave me a great Phil Jackson, Pat Riley motivational speech.
Oh, do you know
I
what?
did it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate
We
it.
all need a few moments of those.
Terrified.
It's like Shaq and his little dwarf friend from England. Okay, so keep heading along this bit, and we should eventually then pop out on that logging track.
Let's do it. Bear has helped me battle my fears. He challenged me. Didn't think I could do it, but the great Bear Grylls brought out the great athlete in me.
Oh, here we go, Shaq. First sign of civilization. Shaquille O'Neal, living legend, a mountain of a man, not just in physicality and strength, but also in spirit and in attitude. A big man. We'll never get him up.
Mwah. Oh, I made it. What I would take away from this experience, Bear has done something that only two men have done. Bear pushed me like Phil Jackson and Pat Riley used to do. Now I'm back on American soil. And I reached the mountaintop once again. That takes heart and courage. Thanks, Bear.
Hey, here we go, Shaq. That's going to be our way out.
Oh, that's awesome. A Paul Bunyan truck.
So we've hit the logging road, we've spotted this truck carrying a lot of timber, flagged him down. This is our way out of here.
Okay, we're good. Woohoo! We're done, Shaq.
Thanks, brother.
Amazing.
Best time ever.
All of us have doubts and struggles and fears. And one of the real privileges on this journey with Shaq is to see that he's found a way in his life to keep going through those things. And I think that's what I respect about him most.
America, thank you. Bear Grylls, thank you very much. Bear, come here. Give me a kiss. Love you guys.
Signing out.